Well, hello and happy gaming, everyone. Welcome to a... Oh, I just noticed this painting changes every time you load into your house. That was Atlas, now it's Zeal. Interesting little... It's not a pinup, but you get the idea. Anyways, welcome to a very early morning edition of Wizard of Light. Okay, it's not early morning, it's 7:30, but it's early for me. So shut up. Where we're going to be trying a new type of build. Well, new for me. Alright, so let me check. This reduces cooldowns by 8%. This reduces cooldowns by 12%. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with this. Alright, so what exactly am I putting together here? Well, increases the duration of buff arcana. Very good. Pardon me. I just woke up, so... cut a fella some slack. We are going to be attempting to put together a... There we go. We are putting together a lovely little punch the crap out of it build. And I think... Where is it? Oh, that's right. Gale Force alignment isn't available that way, dummy. So, Spark Array is probably a good option for this. Yeah, I think we'll just go Spark Array. Use my first instinct on this one. As far as the dash, something that's going to hold my enemy's attention, like Frost Feint seems like a good idea. Don't at me. Just waking up. I had this idea, and just as I was awakening, I was like, yeah, let's try this. Let's try this Fueled Berserk run. Burning furnaces? No thanks. Alright. Oh, good. Don't even have to deal with Atlas. I will have to deal with Shu, though, and that kind of scares me. Shu at level 3. Ooh. Sky Palace. Alright, so in a room like that, just having the one option was a little scary. Alright, so far so good. So, what I am noticing is that the cooldown could stand to be shorter on Fueled Berserk, and increasing the duration of the buff helps, but it's not the be-all end-all solution that I was hoping it would be. Still, it's working well enough. Oh, just walk right into the fireball, that's perfect. As you can see, without Fueled Berserk, Earth Knuckles is slow. And it is going to be harder to use later on, when the enemies are faster and more aggressive. But consider level 1 a chance for us to gain our bearings, thank you, and get things rolling. Also, some more arcana to try to control the field would be nice. Alright, so you can't just hold X and get the work done that way. Okay, what do we have here? Increases max health for each movement arcana. I don't know what you're talking about. Increases air damage. Okay, that's nice. I will take Surefire Rocket. It's been one of the best relics since the beginning of the game, and it still holds true as it just has a very simple philosophy. Hey, hang on to that signature charge while you're building it up. Get ready to use it when you can. And I say, considering that the signature that I'm using is one that I really like, yes, I will gladly just continue building that up. Hey, archers, you want to come over here? Experience this beatdown for me. There we go. Alright. So, normally I do not like Earthen Knuckles. And surely you can see why. When you're just on a roll doing your thing, this spell normally has a large amount of end lag. There you go. It's even laggy in the middle of the move. It's just not good. It's not good. And yes, it becomes good when you're using Fueled Berserk, don't get me wrong. I openly agree to that statement. But that's saying that something is good in a vacuum. When you don't have that vacuum, it's hard to say that it's still good. Still, it's hard to deny the damage of this setup. It is doing a lot of damage. It's just, it's not always going to be doing a lot of damage. And when Fueled Berserk is not up, ooh, yeah, it's going to be a problem. That's why I took something like Spark Array, though, to make it a little bit easier to be able to land what I'm trying to do. But that's not going to hold forever, so I need some more decent arcana. So come on, Iris, you got to hook me up here. You know, wherever you are. Ow. Also, this is not a good build to take on these guys with, seeing as you can generally safely hit them maybe once or twice before you have to run off. And take it with a grain of salt, though. At least you can hit them a few times before you call it good. So there are just some situations where you gotta play it more patient. Sometimes you just gotta use the pits to your advantage. There we go. Alright, what do we got here? Problem is, Fueled Berserk doesn't enter cooldown until until the very end. So, yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do with that. The Tendrils is a maybe. I'm not the biggest fan of that spell, but it's also not bad. I guess we'll see what happens when I find Anders' shop. Either he'll be selling something I really want, or I'll just take my money elsewhere. I made an oops. Alright, this way. Alright. God, I love that spell. Oh, hi Nocturne. No, I don't want to randomly trade. I can trade one of my cards for one of yours. That just seems like suicide at the moment. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a good room to be in. I'll gladly take that. Oh, it is a plus 8% movement, so plus 16% movement speed. I love it. Black Gauntlet. Okay, so none of the rest of these are going to be helpful, but a further movement speed bonus? Yes, please. Whee! Oh, look at me! Ah! The horse-headed puncher! That's who I am. I'm the horse-headed puncher. Anyone play Breath of Fire 2? I'm friggin' Rand. That's who I am. I'm Rand. Oh, you're up there. Alright, so also as boss fights go on, as boss fights continue to get harder, it's going to be more difficult to really run that Fueled Berserk route the same way. But I committed myself to this. Let's see if we can make it work. It would be a shame to lose my streak just because I'm using a friggin' meme build. But simultaneously, my streak is only, 5. Better than I was doing. Alright, actually that was really fast. Did I just create a shield of water around me to do that move with? Interesting. Alright, I don't know how much I'm going to actually get any use out of that move, but hey, it's something. And it's a very streamlined attack, so I don't know how much it's actually going to help. Oh, this room. Alright, come on. Yep, the moment I stopped to attack. That's what I expected. Yeah, I hate that room so much. They give you so little room to work with, and the enemies cover so much goddamn ground. What I'm trying to say is that that room is a shit show. Yeah, as you can see, once things start moving faster, it gets harder to line up that Fueled Berserk rush. And you have to pretty much be careful of all the big guys because they don't hit stun the same way that the other guys do. And by the same way, I mean like at all. So it just... Also, once the enemies get access to more ranged options, it becomes harder and harder to do this. Makes me wonder what doing a Fueled Berserk run would look like using Bouncing Blaze. Maybe one of these days I'll figure it out. Okay, could we... Yeah, Gale Force alignment, that looks good. Game is really insistent that I buy Calming Flow. I don't need Calming Flow, I need a way to control the battlefield so I have more opportunities to do my business. Not the biggest fan of Cascading Blitz because it holds you still so long. So once again, we have an entire build where the idea is you have to be real careful of basically what you can do and when. Which in really fast-paced situations, like you were seeing in that room before, that's sometimes let's be fair, it's sometimes asking a lot at any time. But especially in rooms like that where there's basically no room to move. You know, the upside to Cascading Blitz, though, is very damaging. It's very damaging. Hit enemies in the face with a bunch of balls of water. You should get in that hole, thank you. Okay, what do we got here? Well, my signature already charges up very quickly, but... Okay, Evening Gloves plus Fueled Berserk seems like a hefty win. I am more than happy to take that all the way to the bank. Oh, hi. You're Taffy. Hey, I didn't do enough damage. Alright, we'll try again. There we go, now I did enough damage. And... What is this shit? Alright, so that would actually, now that I've seen how that works, that would be my recommendation. If you're going to use a Fueled Berserk run, get the evening gloves. It makes this so much easier to do, and the boost it gives to your signature gauge cannot be understated. It is so good. Alright, I think I found how we're going to make this run work. So now the only question is when we get it, or if we get it. Do we take the upgrade, or in massive air quotes, upgrade, to Earth Knuckles? I don't understand why that's even a question. Well, here's the reason. Because Earth Knuckles, when it gets upgraded, gets bigger and stronger, at the cost of its combo becomes one hit. So not really a combo so much so as basically a big Donkey Kong clap. I'm just not sure if that's still going to work. I suppose it will, considering that the combo recycles when I have Fueled Berserk on. Could have just taken the portal. All right, I see the folly now. Oh, okay. Oh, just tap it in. Just tap it in. Do a little tappy, tap tap taparoo. Ah! You guys suck. Zeal, your entire palace sucks. Actually, I gotta say, the shield on that is relatively nice. Blocks more damage than I thought it would, and I think that in and of itself kind of makes it better than I thought it would be. Sometimes you don't need to advance into your enemies if you just wait for them to jump into your fist. It's like, why do I need to walk into you when you're just gonna come to me anyway? Okay, that's gonna help because I am taking a bit of a beating. Oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? An improvement to Gale Force alignment. Alright. Alright, so with your main damage source essentially being Fueled Berserk and just going absolutely nuts, there's really very little reason to focus on super damaging Arcana. You just focus on controlling the battlefield. And then just have your basic, and then maybe one other big damage source, and you're good. There we go. All right. And Crush Colossus, yay! Exactly the fight I didn't want to see. You know, the fight where none of the enemies suffer any kind of knockback whatsoever. you know, completely invalidating the whole point of this run. Alright, actually that went a little better than I thought. Okay, what am I gonna do with these friggin' bunny ears? I don't have any... Here, buy this crap from me. Thank you. Triples the critical hit chance for all melee arcana. I'm gonna take it because it's going to work well with... work well with the old Punchy Whacky. Yes, Punchy Whacky. This is a technical term, mind you. Hey, that rapid fire fist attack. What is that called? Oh, you know, it's the old Punchy Whacky. Is that the technical term for it? Oh, you bet. That doesn't sound like a technical term. Well, you know, maybe that's just because you're not meeting me halfway. And yeah, Gale Force Alignment isn't going to do a ton of damage, but oh, smart. Just activate it and then don't do anything. That's perfectly valid strategy. Ow. So wait, she performed the axe kick going one direction, and then the ignition drives went the other direction. I don't... What kind of a weird attack pattern are you performing, Zeal? Alright, yeah, the shield from upgraded Cascading Blitz is really nice. Oh, you tempt me with Bolt Rail, but no, I cannot! I promised myself I would do this as a goddamn meme run, so that's what I'm gonna do. Even though I would love to take Bolt Rail with Fueled Berserk. No, I promised. I told myself this is what I'm gonna do, so by George, that's what I'm gonna do, even if it is technically really stupid. I don't think there's anything technical about it. Alright, you're not wrong. The only two things here that are useful are the Glove of Midas and the Raspberry Cookie Box. I'll take that now. There we go. Make good use of the Punchy Whacky. You don't always get a chance to perform the Punchy Whacky. So when an opportunity comes along, you must Punchy Whacky it. Yeah, I didn't think you had an answer to the big ball of electricity coming at your face. It should be noted that when you are going on a Fueled Berserk rampage with this build, there's a good opportunity that there's a good chance that you're probably going to have to use more healing potions than normal. so just keep that in mind. Royal jelly is definitely a good idea. And because I have royal jelly... Oh, wait. I don't have enough money. Crap! And I'm totally willing to purchase your services, too. Alright, well, one step at a time. Yeah, how you feeling about that jump attack now, Mr. Lancer? Feeling smart? Alright. Okay, I'm kind of coming around to Cascading Blitz. I like it a little bit better than I thought I would. Alright, now I can afford to upgrade my rope, but will it be worth it? I have yet to find Iris's shop, you know, after exploring 91% of the map. Still have yet to find Iris's shop after having explored 94% of the map. Oh, here we go, I'm just an idiot. Oh, I see a problem. Bouncing bubbles are important, but I can enhance my earth knuckles. Which one do I do? Is there a bad choice? This would clearly be the smart option. Am I going to take the smart option? YOLO. Oh, and there's a few more normal enemies somewhere. Yep, I see where they are. Okay. One more combat room and then the boss. Alright, so it is a lot stronger. So this may or may not work out. Who knows? Let's hit up the fight and see what happens. Actually, that's really strong. Especially with the evening gloves. Ow. Alright, so this might work out. Do wish I had saved some money for a healing potion, but that just means I'll have to be more careful on the next floor. You know, as careful as a raging berserker with giant stone fists can be. Look at my rocky Hulk hands! And fear me! That's right, we leveled up the Punchy Whacky. Use the pits to your advantage, give them no quarter. I learned that from Darkest Dungeon's ancestor narrator. Ow. Okay, you guys just did it to me. Okay. See, this is what I mean about enemies that have invulnerability in a can. They were clearly right in... They were hit stunned pretty much permanently. There was nothing they should have been able to do. And yet... Yet through the magic of one frame invulnerability, oh look, we can just evade through your attack and destroy you. See, that's the sort of unfair bull that really gets me about this game. I'm honestly surprised I'm still alive through that curb stomping. Wait, your beam seriously lasts forever? Okay, well, you got to see two ways that things can go wrong. One, enemies that have invulnerability in a can, especially, and to be fair, most of them do, but it doesn't make it any more fair. Like, there's no reason why they should be able to activate that frame 1 in the middle of being comboed to death. And problem number 2, enemies that have a perpetual attack that lasts literally until you die. So, that was fun. Well, I tried to clear it with a meme run. Next time around, I think we're going to go back to things that work. So, one of these days I may give it another try, but right now I feel a little salty about that, so I'm going to go lick my wounds. But thank you very much for watching. Drop likes, leave comments, subscribe to me. And who knows, I might try the Fueled Berserk run again, although I might try it with a different setup, who knows. So, that having been said, once again, I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you